I'm back. I just finished shoveling my driveway and don't feel like moving, so up goes another stream of Skyrim Hoarder Edition. Yes, that's me. I'm a hoarder. I pick up everything, and in this game, I just purchased my house. You can see here, I got my house in Whiterun. I did decorate the bedroom, and I loaded up all my stuff in this particular chest. As I get more gold, I will finish all the different rooms, and then I can start spreading my stuff out. In the meantime, I definitely need to do some of the quests to get some more money, and let's see what we got for quests. Angler acquaintances. Visit the Riften Fishery. Not going to do that right now. Battle of Champions. That's a new one. Don't know anything about that one. Don't want to tackle that one right this second. Way of the Voice is the Greybeards. That one I am familiar with. Blessings of Nature is Retrieve Nettlebane. That one I could probably do as well. Rising Dead is a new quest that I know nothing about. And the other thing I want to do is I want to knock out these miscellaneous quests because I don't want these to be like trailing off the page. The last thing I want is to lose some of these stuff or to cause a glitch that makes it so that I can't ever do that. So let's see. The first thing I can do here is I can speak to the Jarl, so we will go and do that. Oh, that was the Jarl at Falkreath. We don't want to do that. Let me double check what I'm holding. Carrying weight is 98, so I don't think I've got anything too elaborate here. I've got a two-handed, I've got a one-handed, I got a pickaxe so I can mine stuff. Fishing rod if I stumble across another fishing site. Arrows. So all kinds of good stuff that way. For apparel, I have a shield. I've got all my armor. Got quite a few potions here. An array of all kinds of different things. Books. Just a quest book. And miscellaneous, I have lockpicks. So that's that. So why don't we head out and knock out one of these quests. Let's go get the Hagraven and get Nettlebane and take out that quest. It's a quest I'm familiar with, so since I am familiar with it, I am less likely to die. And nothing would be worse than dying on a quest right away. So if I do that, I'm sure I'll level up a little bit more, and that'll make the rest of the quests a little easier. So let's check this out. Okay, if I remember, it's down here somewhere. I think that's it. Orphan Rock is where I can retrieve Nettlebane. Okay, and that's Helgen, and I think that there's a road from Helgen to here. It looks like there'd be a road from Riverwood to here, but this is a pretty sheer cliff. So I think if I fast travel to Helgen, then I can work my way east and then north. Then, what's this? Investigate the ritual site and talk to the Jarl. Alright, so, well, first and foremost, I'm going this way. I know this is Speak to the Greybeards over here. For those of you who have never played Skyrim, you may look at this map and think, wow, that's a pretty good-sized map. No. This is one corner of the map, and then we can go all the way up here to the next corner, and of course, those of you know that Solstein is over here, which gives you a whole nother map. Let's go all the way this way. The cloud cover, the fog of war, however you want to put it, closes up all the stuff that I haven't viewed before. So yeah, the map is pretty big if you've never played Skyrim. Alright, and also on the map, anything that's white is a place that I've visited. Anything that's black is a place that I have not been to, but I know about. For instance, like these are cities. I haven't been to these cities yet, but I do know about them. And from reading books, you can learn about places like this. This was a new place. This was on my map right away. I will have to go there. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to just jump all over the map. I want to keep this kind of, well, right now I'm right here. So how is the best way for me to spread my wings? Well, you can see how these connect. So that's going to be my plan. And before I get too far along, I'll make sure that I check out some of these other places here. So anyway, fast travel to Helgen, and then make our way to Orphan Rock. Alright, so there's Helgen. Now, I'm currently facing west, and if I remember on the map, I have to go east, which would be this way. East and then north. Okay. And actually, when the game starts, this is the road that you take to get to Helgen. You come down this way, go through these doors here. That is the actual route for the game when it starts. So it's interesting that one of the early quests takes you right down that road right here. Okay, now I'm going to make sure that I've got a bow equipped so I can try to pick off stuff in the distance. Yes, I have a bow. I've got a bunch of iron arrows. I have some ebony arrows. I'm not going to worry about ebony arrows right now. Ebony arrows are great. But right now I've got a bunch of iron arrows. Those do 8 points of damage versus the 20 of ebony arrows. But I'm not going to burn through my ebony arrows at such a low level. I'm going to burn through my iron arrows at 8. And if somehow I get through all of those, I have steel arrows at 10. And I have ancient Nord arrows at 10 as well. So let's burn through the iron arrows. Actually, yeah, we'll burn through the iron arrows, that's fine. Oh, I'm invisible. That's right. I forgot. One of the weapons. Bow of Shadows. Weapon draw is 20% faster and casts invisibility for 30 seconds. So that's kind of cool. But of course, when as soon as I pick up anything, I become visible. So if that's the case, then I'm going to not have my weapon drawn, because this way if I see anything in the distance, I can draw my weapon and it'll cast invisibility, so I will then be invisible. And then I can take a shot at whatever it is that's stalking me. Alright, fork in the road. I think Yogi Berra said, if there's a fork in the road, take it. So I will take the fork. But let's double check the map, make sure I'm going the right way. Nope, look at that. I'm not going the right way. Alright, so I have to turn northeast. So there's north, there's east. One of those two markers, that's where I'm going. And it's probably up the hill, not down the hill. So I will go up a little bit more, trying to find a pathway across. Kind of looks like a way here, doesn't it? Kind of. But it's not. The road is taking me a little further south, but I'm still going east, so. For my sneak to go up, somebody had to see me. Aha, there's a keep here. Let's look at the map again. I'm about to come up on a keep over here, but you can see this mountain ridge right here. It looks like I gotta be on the other side of that. I don't want to trigger that keep because that may trigger other stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back away. See if I can't find a way across. Like I said, this is just a little too far south. Not it there. There's Helgen again, so let's go this way. Let's see if this takes us there. We should probably stick with the roads, huh? Every once in a while I see like a...
Oh.
I see something in the distance, and I'm not sure if it's just lights or if it's something else. So, all right, now I'm heading northeast. I probably drive you guys nuts with all the flower picking I do, but once I have my alchemy lab and I've got all these ingredients piled up, I don't have to pay for them. And I've got my own storeroom, basically. The other thing is that by picking all this stuff, if it doesn't grow back right away, then it also helps me know where I've been. Pretty sure that this arrow is the arrow, so let's just look again. Yep, that's the arrow. So that's the one that I'm looking for. So that's going to be just on the other side of this ridge. Here's the path. Alright, I'm already sneaking, and I'm not drawing my bow, because if I draw my bow, I become visible. So I will wait until I actually see something that may see me before I draw my bow. Thought I heard something. It's funny because you spend so little time in this game, as weak as my character currently is. So anything could jump out and get you and end your game real quick, right now. And as you progress through the levels, it's just no longer the case. So you don't have to be this cautious. But once again, that's also why I like playing Hoarder mode, because when you are picking up everything, you tend to get encumbered relatively quickly, which means you are going slower, which means you're not going to stumble across anybody. You can take your time. Granted, you can't get away fast either, but that's also why I choose to have a follower right away, because not only do I have someone I can use as a mule, I can use them as a tank as well. And I know I'm coming up on it. Alright, I see there we go. So, there, now I'm invisible.
You're pathetic!
There's a witch back there. Okay, so I got off 1 or 2 shots. This, my shield, yes, okay. And there were 3 of them. And there's still 1 left. Alright, but before I go anywhere, you take all the stuff. Because you can see how difficult it is to find these bodies here. So I don't want to go wandering around without finding all this. The stuff isn't worth that much, but even just a few hundred makes a huge difference. Oh, I'm still in combat. There's still that one around somewhere. So let the eye close, then I can mine this. And maybe the noise will attract it, and Lydia can take her out. Alright, so I've mined the ore. I've found the 2 witches that came after me. I've gotten all the stuff that they were carrying. So now let's keep going to the lair. There's still... Oh, search witch. Which witch? That was the 3rd body. I didn't realize I had gotten all 3. So who was watching? I wasn't allowed to mine because I was technically still in combat, so there was somebody still out here. Was it just a lone wolf, maybe? Neat little bear trap sitting there. That rock formation right there might be Orphan Rock. Definitely signs of the witches. Orphan Rock discovered. Okay. You can see that there's a fire up there. You can see over there was the witches' encampment. See the log to get on top of Orphan Rock. There should be a hag raven up top there.
Huh?
And there's stuff underneath Orphan Rock, which I will take care of after there's no more things coming to get me from Orphan Rock. Watching for any movement up here. Maybe I can get off a shot if I can see anything, but I can't quite see anything. I will continue up to the encampment up here. This is where the witches were hanging out, and somebody sees me. Another witch. This. That's the hag raven. Okay. Gotcha. So now I will get my bow out and we'll see if we can't pick off this hag raven. Okay. I should probably down one or two of these. Alright. Alright. There we go. Now I'm going to put my bow down because now I'm just finally now smart enough to realize if I put my bow down and draw it, I will be invisible. I will be invisible so you can't see me. Which allows me to get off one shot if you ever sit still. Did Lydia go up there? Bow down. Pick the bow back up. Become visible. Figure out what I'm actually getting shot at. I think Lydia went up there. Which makes me real nervous about shooting here. Okay. That wore off. There's the raven again. God. Right. That's a little too quick there. Lydia is up there. Let me try not to shoot Lydia. I'm just here. I think Lydia got her. The music stopped. And Lydia came back. You know what I was saying about tanks? There you go. Alright, my tank took care of it for me. So now let's find all the neat stuff. Yep, there we go. Metal beam, right there. some stuff on the rocks if I remember, so I just gotta kind of keep my eyes peeled here. Alright, so that's the hag raven's body. Then over here. Alright, what do we got? Arcane Enchanter. So I'll use this to disenchant things. And that's how I learn spells. So I've got 4 of these. I'm going to disenchant one of them so I can learn its effects. Okay? And that also increases my enchanting. Common soul gem there. Anything else here? Okay. Nightshade. Here's some of the arrows that I shot just and missed. The chest. I'm not going to sleep in the hay pile, but the hag raven was sleeping in the hay pile, and hag raven feathers are a great ingredient. Here we go. There's the perch that's on the rock. I knew there was something on the rocks. That's the log I crossed. Something tells me that there are hag raven feathers laying around here somewhere that I'm just not seeing. Mainly because it's dark. Over here. That's just the Arcane Enchanter. And I don't see any of the feathers. Hag Raven is empty. So I will leave Orphan Rock. But what I do want to do is I want to go around the base of Orphan Rock because there's a trap there. And if there's a trap, there's a reason for the trap, which means treasure. So let's find our way back. There we go. Across here. And get down to the base of Orphan Rock. Now, there's also the encampment here that the witches were at, and I didn't check this out because I was being attacked. It is a lot harder to see all this stuff at night, and like I said, I don't have a light spell. I probably have a torch, but that's alright. Alright, and you can see that there was a log to get to the top, which means you can actually walk completely around the base of this particular rock formation, and if I remember right, there is a trap, and if there's a trap, there's a treasure, so let's see. Alright, there's all kinds of wards right there, that if I step on those are going to explode. So let's do this. I'm going to quick save. And I'm going to try, you can see the body right there. I'm going to see if I can do this without killing myself. There we go. Didn't die. That's good. Hag raven feathers. More hag raven feathers. Yeah, those are tough ingredients to come by. Okay, and watch out for the spiky stuff, because that'll get you. That's what happens if you fall off the log, if I remember right. Guess what I didn't see? I already grabbed that? Yeah. Okay. So let's continue making our way around the base and see if we can't find that. Oh, I got rid of it. I thought I still had my torch. I don't. Once again, these are just runes that are on the ground. It's not like I'm being attacked by anybody, so once they're triggered, as long as they don't kill me, then I'm good. Like I said, I was pretty sure there was a treasure chest around here somewhere. Why would you put all those traps if there was no chest? Oh, those are the spikes. So, maybe no longer here. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one, because, yeah, I've been through here already. Yep, this is the abandoned place. Alright, so, you can see there's the log. Really no more chest? Okay. There's no more chest. Was the chest on a map? Was it a treasure, a hidden treasure chest? Okay, well, if it's not here, it's not here. Everything is screaming to me that it is, though. There's gotta be one here. Huh. There's the bag. Coin purse, okay. What time is it? 5:31. So the sun's about to rise anyway. That'll give me some more light. But like I said, if it's not here, it's not here. I don't know how many times I'm going to walk around in a circle looking for it. Okay, I'm looking at my map on top. Now there's something that way. Let's see what that is. That is just staring at bringing that back there. So there's, okay. What else do we have on the map? that direction. That's this, okay. What else? That's the ritual site, and then the other one's going to be this. Okay, so I want to head back here. So I'll just fast travel. So now that I got Nettlebean, I can go and show Danica. Was that her name?
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
What do you need, my friend?
Alright, she's in here.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
Feel better already.
Indeed. The
Not
temple here in the
her
city is
dialogue.
my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city.
Make it stop.
After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. It's an old tree, very old. They say it was a seedling when the first men were arriving from Atmora, thousands of years ago. The sap is precious. It can restore barren fields or bring life to rocks. I can use it to repair the Gildergreen, so we can worship properly again. Oh, Well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course I'm glad you did. Now, I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps? Eldergleam Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam?
Feel better already.
I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be heard. I've dreamed of seeing Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way.
Alright, now I have the feeling that if he comes with,
Make it
I'm gonna
stop.
lose Lydia. But losing Lydia means she just goes back home.
I feel better already.
And if she goes back home, I can pick her up whenever I go back home. So I'm gonna let him join.
I thank you for your kindness.
My body burns.
And of course, well, Lydia's still with me. That's good.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
Alright, so now I have 2 followers. Two followers. Very good. Alright, let's check the map. And I think it's way over here, isn't it? Yep, there it is. So this is a long way away, which means a lot of interesting things can happen between here and there. So I should probably empty out everything I can, because I'm probably going to be picking up stuff. It looks like the best way to go is going to be this way. So that's going to be the plan. Okay, I got my bearings. We'll go here. Empty out whatever I can at home.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables.
Then the three of us are going to be off. Once again, not going to trigger all these guys. Well, this should be interesting. Yep, there's everybody. You got a whole party. Okay, where did that torch go? I think that's what I was looking for the last time I was here, and that's the one thing that I forgot to pick up. I found a bunch of other stuff I was supposed to grab. I didn't grab the torch. Now, you see how having everything in here is just horrible? You have this long, endless list. Wouldn't it be nice if you could sort stuff out? Well, that is the plan. As soon as I get a little bit more money, I can finish this house. It'll have a ton of different places to put stuff, and I'll show you how I sort all my stuff so that I know exactly where stuff is, and I don't have to go through long lists like this. Tankard, where's the torch? There's the torch. Okay, so I'm taking that. Now let me just make sure that I'm not carrying too much stuff. Fishing rod. I'll save that in case I run into a fishing hole. That'll be I need. This I do not need. This I do not need. Wages robes I don't need. Boots, no. Fur armor, no. Stamina, magic I don't need. Don't need. Don't need. Okay. Now, I want to check.
Yes, yes, I haven't got all day.
I can't give him stuff to carry. I can give her stuff to carry, though. Alright. So now we're in business.
Huh?
They're going to take the long way. Oh, the Khajiit are here.
Tools, wares, and weapons. All for sale at fair prices.
Khajiit always have interesting things for sale. Right now, I'm not in a position to buy anything, so I am not going to do anything with them. But what I do want to do is double check my map and find out what's the best way to go. So I'm here on the outside, and I have to get to here, which means I can probably go this way. Okay. The Tundra Homestead. That was on the other side of this, so I'm not gonna fast travel that way. I'm gonna go old school and do it this way. So I'm not encumbered, so I'm actually moving pretty quick. I'll cross that bridge, and I believe that there's going to be all kinds of stuff on the way. So as long as I do this right, I can investigate certain things as we come up to them, load up my stuff, fast travel back home, drop off the goodies, fast travel back. So even though I may be going back and forth a bunch of times, I'm literally only going to walk it once. Never ceases to amaze me. Every time I walk through here, there's something that I missed. Now we cross the bridge. Now there was the cave over here with the bandits that we explored. The blind guy still lives there. There was the cave. We've checked that. We've cleared that. I'm back to sneaking, because like I said, just moving in this way, if I come up on anything, if they don't see me right away, which they won't, I get to increase my sneak skill just a bit. And as that gets better and better, it'll take them longer and longer to figure out that I'm actually approaching, which, there we go. Alright. Now, as much as I want to sit back and just pick this guy off, I don't know if he's good or bad. He's just a traveler on the road. He can see me. He's not attacking me. That leads me to believe that he's not going to attack me. So let's see what he's up to.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service. Why, to perform for my common man, of course. Why should only the courts and inns of wealthy towns be given the gift of music? Some may find their inspiration tucked away in tomes, or by carousing in the cities, but I find it here, in the vast expanses of Skyrim. The best tales are those of adventure. Who could truly write such a tale without first experiencing such?
Okay, so I can give him 25 to sing a song. I don't want to give him 25 to hear him sing a song, because I know all the songs. Can you teach me about speechcraft? Now, it would be a good thing to have him teach me about speechcraft. The problem is that I have to pay for it, and that money is gone. Now, what is this? How is there a dead guy over here? And another one over there. Don't know. All I know is I'll take the freebies.
Hello there, friend. How lucky for you to chance upon a bard on the road.
Is that a skeever in the road? That's right, I can zoom now. Yep, that's a skeever. Okay, up on that rock formation, that's the next thing that we're going to encounter. I believe there's either a witch or a necromancer or something up on top of that hill. There's also a cave down this way. But I'm not going to worry about that cave because I think that's part of a quest line later on. There's a rabbit. For those of you who don't know about rabbits, there's a kill count associated with rabbits. I'm not going to track them down. But yeah, in the, where is it? General stats. Pretty sure under combat, people killed, animals killed, creatures, undead, Daedra, automatons, favorite weapon, critical strikes. Bunnies slaughtered. There it is on the bottom. So yeah, it keeps track of that. There seems to be a lot more butterflies in this. I don't like the fact that I've been detected chasing a butterfly. So let me run down here and see if I can't avoid that, because, like I said, there's necromancers here, so spells can come flying. See the structure up there. And the path is over here. Okay, I hear the wolves howling. Where are they? I think they're over here somewhere. Yep, right there. In fact, I can zoom in. There's 3 of them. so used to walking with a bow drawn. Keep forgetting that every time I draw this bow, I become invisible. So I should not walk with the bow drawn. Okay, then I'm going to pause this. Now, one other thing I have to do is my controller just said that the battery's dying, so I gotta switch controllers. I'd rather switch controllers right now than have my controller die mid-battle. So I hope I don't lose the signal. I may lose a picture here for just a second. Don't panic. I'll be right back. Let's see. Only microphone. Okay, so now I should be back. Hopefully you guys can see this. Only microphone audio is being broadcast. There, both microphone audio and gameplay is being broadcast. Now we're good again. Okay. Now let's make our way up here and see if we can't take out this guy. Alright. What is that? Bone wolf. That's new. Ritual stone. That's it? Just the bone wolf? They replaced the necromancer with a bone wolf? Is that what they did? Yeah, because originally there'd be a necromancer up here, and the necromancer would bring all these guys to life. So you would have to fight not only him, but these guys. Conjure Undying Ghost. Alright, let's see what that's all about. Consumes all magicka and summons an undying ghost for 60 seconds. The ghost's attributes are equal to twice the amount of magicka consumed, up to 600. Alrighty then. And it's good for 60 seconds. I will use that tome, so now I can know that spell. That's a new spell. And considering I only had to take out a bone wolf, which was one shot, that's pretty good. Alright, what else is over here before I go? I know down at the face of this cliff you can see there's another cave. I'm not worried about that cave. Like I said, that's its own quest line. I'll find that eventually. These are all good, but what's the ritual stone? I'm not going to switch over. Because like I said, the current stuff I have is based on thief skills. In other words, sneaking. So I would much rather have that than anything else right now, because I'm going to spend a lot of time sneaking. There's the bone wolf. Interesting. Okay, so I think that took care of just about everything on that hill. How am I doing space-wise? 181 out of 375. I got plenty of space to carry stuff. So let's get back to the road. the road. There's the wolves we took out before we started. I already checked those out. Blows my mind that people pay for ingredients, especially early on, because it's just here, and they don't take up any room. I mean, they take up 1/10. 10 of these is 1 coin out of the hundreds of coins you get to carry. That's just a deer. The thing is, with deer, some of them have horns, some of them have other attributes. Got it. So you get antlers, you get venison, you get leather. It's all kinds of reasons to take out a deer if you see it. The trick is to, if you're gonna waste the arrow, make sure you can find the deer. Nothing worse than being able to take it out and not being able to get the whole reason for shooting the arrow. Especially if you have to take multiple shots because your aim is as good as mine. Okay, that's all that. So let's find that deer. There it is. I hear wolves again. Alright, so I get a deer hide, I get antlers, I get venison. I heard wolves. I don't see wolves, but they're around. Oh, there's another deer right there. See if I can not shoot them guys. 2 of them. Oh, it's a big one. Nope. Still not strong enough to one-shot an elk. That's pretty sad. Really enjoy traveling during the daylight hours, because during the daylight hours you can see all this stuff and you can see a lot further into the distance. You can see if something's coming up on you, versus traveling at night. You have to go a lot slower if you want to find everything. And then usually at night, if you're not going slow, then you have to go back through again to find everything you missed. Spotted by what? What saw me? Don't know. Wait a second. Oh, there's Lydia. Oh, there's the bunny. Did I get my first bunny? Nope. Not even that. Alright. Now I have to pay attention here because these guys are going to start peppering me with arrows, the ones that are in here. And I don't want my followers to take off. There. Right there. Was that my follower? No. Really?
Prepared to die.
You just killed. start raining arrows down. And like I said, the one follower I had, whose dream it was to see that particular forest, he just got cut down. Because he charged. He's right here. I don't know why he would do that. Oh well. Apparently not necessary to the story. Okay, you can see people walking up there. You can see a lot of people there. So it's better to try to snipe these guys one at a time. So if they all come at you, that can get a little dicey. Okay. There. See if I can't get him. Hit him. Didn't kill him though. So maybe he's gonna come running. What I don't want is I don't want Lydia taking these guys and having them fall into the water. That's what I don't want. If they fall in the water, I don't get to kill them. And there he goes. Wonder if I can catch him before he gets away. People are shooting at me as I'm chasing after dead bodies here. Yeah, he gets swept away pretty quickly. I don't think I want to go too much further that way. Hey, is that him? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to give up all that stuff. And I don't know if you saw, but there's apparently brook bass here. Which I was glad. These guys up there can see me.
Yeah!
That's the dust. Not a fan when they fall in the water. Alright, here it is. Now, the other thing is I don't want it being encumbered while I'm in the water. Stay on the hill there, yeah. There he is. Almost got him. He's up about again. Got him. Okay. So there's one guy on the hill now. Lydia's yelling. I don't know where she went. She's tanking for me. The problem is that if she's dropping anybody, I can't find the bodies if I hit the water. Okay, well, there's Lydia. So yes, she's still alive. Bandit Chief. She killed the Bandit Chief for me. And that is why you get followers early. And now I am encumbered. I'm not going to search the chest. I want to disarm the trap. you.
Still here.
You're gonna carry some stuff for me.
I am at your command.
Possibly good for now.
Let's get going
see what
then.
else I can find. Just hesitate to think how many she dropped that fell into the river. So like I said early on, all this stuff is just money. And that's what we need to get started. We already have the house, that's good. This is different. There used to be other stuff here. If I remember right. Took out a guy on the hill, so let's see where he is. That him? No. There he is. I only took out one, but that doesn't mean Lydia didn't take one out. And Lydia. The only guy that was taken out on the hill. Let's finish checking this out. What we got here? More iron. this is getting the iron ore. And once you find the spellbook Transmute, you can take all of your iron ore, change it to silver, and then change it to gold. So to have a bunch of iron ore stocked up allows you to really zip through that progression. Because after that, once you change it to gold, then you can make it into gold bars, which you then... Was that a fishing hat? Fishing hat. Huh. Alrighty then. Anyway, once you have the gold bars, then you can change those into gold rings, which really helps your armor here. Yeah. Dark leather backpack with bedroll. I was all excited about that backpack, but they're everywhere, so they're not special, they're just new equipment. I mean, they're helpful. I'm grateful for them, but they're not special. So now, let's go up here. I don't think there's anybody left, so I don't think I have to sneak. I bet you that increases archery. Yep. I watched one guy play, and he doesn't pick up those books. He leaves the books where they are originally spawned, because that he says he can then go back and pick and see that book anytime he needs to. Which I would much rather have the book in my house, in my own library. That way I know where it is. Why would I want to try to have to go everywhere else? Here's a spell book. Nice little treasure. Let's learn the spell. Get over there? Yeah. Is there a thing over here or no? Sometimes you can find treasure chests. Nope, no treasure chests. Nothing up here. Alright, so I think I found everything. And I knew I was close to encumbered. So let's go back down this way. Use that. This is it. That's the door. Yeah. Okay. Here. Okay. 369, so I'm almost encumbered. So we are going to fast travel back home, drop off this stuff, and then we can come back to here. Lydia. There she is.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Okay.
You lead, I'll follow.
Now we can dump everything off here. Alright, that unloads everything there. Now I just gotta get back outside. We can fast travel back where we were. I have enough gold to improve another section of my house, but I also have a bunch of stuff I can sell, and everything's closed, so instead we will fast travel here. That's where we left off, and we will continue going around. Almost leveled. All right. Now we're back up here, and so we've checked out all this stuff. Now, the one thing I didn't find, there is a treasure chest around here somewhere. See if I can find this chest real quick. And my phone's going nuts, so probably going to be getting to the end of this. Oh, there's the chest. Where is the chest? There's the body of one of the body of another one. I already got their stuff there. Thought there was a chest here, but maybe, once again, that's one that you need a treasure map for. And you don't really want to fall down here. That could be bad. Alright. So, I think this is probably a decent spot for us to end. There was another rabbit down there. So I think we're going to just leave it here, and when I come back, we can continue on to use Nettlebane and solve that particular thing. I know it's a little shorter than the usual ones, but the phone's ringing, so I gotta take care of business.